Alright, cool. Alright, let's start this run in 3, 2, 1, go. So, hello everyone. I'm JTB, and this is my very fast Let's Play of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 for the NES. So this is technically the Japanese version, and in Japan this is actually the second in the series, as opposed to the third one in NA. So that's why in the title screen you saw the big 2 instead of 3. One of those old school beat 'em up games that are very linear. So this game looks very similar to a fast Let's Play, to be honest. There's no like glitches or anything, but rather the speedrun involves knowing a lot of enemy patterns, quick boss kills, that kind of stuff. So for those of you who've never played this before, or played pretty much any Turtles game before, we have 4 turtles that we can play as. Right now we're playing as Raphael. The reason for that is because every turtle has a special attack. Wow, I'll explain that in a little bit. Every turtle has a special attack that we're going to use to get through these levels at a moderate pace, depending on what kind of level it is. Raphael, you can see this corkscrew attack that goes halfway across the screen. Is the character that we use the most, just because he is the fastest. One big thing about this game is that whenever you use these special attacks, your health decreases by 1, to the point where you get to 1 HP, and if you get touched, then you're dead. Hence why I got hit by that one guy earlier. Enemies in this game are really unforgiving. They could walk into you, they can do random attacks, and you're just like, how do I get hit? How did I get hit by that? So it's a pretty difficult speedrun. Fortunately, we have 3 like continues, and we set the lives to 7 to kind of help us get through the run a little bit easier. But still, one of the more difficult runs that I've learned recently. So I'm doing my best to dodge these little holes on the ground. If I touch them, I'll just die instantly because I'm at 1 HP. I'm also positioning myself so that these enemies can't attack me. And I'm here at the first boss, Rock City. I'm gonna set myself up so I'm like just barely below him so I can hit him and he can't hit me. If he moves at all, then okay, good. So a lot of enemies have like these like sweet spots that you can stand and you can hit them, but they can't hit you. Rock City is one of the easier ones because you just stand slightly below him and you just keep special attacking him until he dies. But every boss kind of has something similar to that. Now we're on the ocean stage, which is kind of like an auto-scroller, but you still have to kill enemies as fast as possible to get through. And if you kind of notice it right now, there's a lot of lag that's involved with this game. You're going to see it right now. Fortunately, NES doesn't have the best processor to handle all these enemies on the screen. So to combat that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill all these guys. And we have a section coming up that we don't really need to be alive for. We just need to let it go through. So I'm going to let myself die to take off one more sprite off the screen. And just let this part go through. That way there's a lot less lag. Since the game's run in an RTA, then kind of strats work out. Right. Let's just talk about the ridiculousness of these synchronized swimming ninjas. Or, sorry, Foot Clan. So now we've switched to Raphael, or sorry, Leonardo. He has the dual katanas. His special attack is his like AoE spin, so it's a lot slower. Oh my god, what's it gonna do? It's a lot, like, doesn't cover as much space as Raphael, but it does a lot more damage. It lets us control the space a lot easier. And the reason we do that is because this stage doesn't really require any fast movement, but rather being able to kill a lot of stuff around you very fast. As evidenced by these like turrets and everything that are popping up. If we were Raphael and tried to hit these, then it would take a very long time to kill them, to the point they'll probably hit us and do damage. The iframes right there. So like I said, a lot of the speedrun is knowing, you know, where these enemies are going to show up, just preemptively setting yourself up to kill them. So it's a little bit different than just someone who's really good at the game who might just not die, because we're actually trying to go fast as well. Move that. Sorry for the mouse cursor. These guys are probably the most annoying for that reason exactly. A lot of enemies that throw weapons, they tend to like mirror your movements exactly, so they'll stay at a distance that you cannot hit them at until they attack you. Here we got the next boss. So it's talking about, you know, positioning. We're gonna put ourselves right above him so he can't hit us, and then he's gonna go to this. Easy. So unfortunately, these are like the easiest bosses to do that to. The bosses later on are a lot more risky. I'm gonna really try not to lose any lives on this stage. Because I'm not like the best at this game yet, I just started learning this game about a month ago. I do take advantage of the continues you have in the game to run out of lives at a certain point. But I don't want to do that before I get to that point and have there be any issues. So these guys, these are the stone soldiers. These guys are very hard to kill with Leonardo because they'll just move wherever they want. And if you try to approach them to do a special attack, then they'll just smack you across the screen. It's a lot easier with Donatello and Raphael. But Leonardo, because his special attack just stays in one spot, it's really risky to approach him. Oops, a little too soon, like a pixel early. Oh man, didn't expect that guy. The AI in this game is actually pretty smart with reacting to what players do. So if you try to like jump attack at enemies, then they'll usually try to punch you out of air. Do like their anti-air attack. And then same with like the enemies that throw stuff, they'll try to keep you at a distance that they that you can't hit them at. So Konami did a pretty good job with programming this game, although it's really frustrating for me. So this is Slash. I'm gonna position myself so he just stays there and keeps trying to attack me. It doesn't even hit me. That's actually a lot harder than it looks right there. If you position yourself any differently, he'll just keep jumping around and trying to attack you. Or if you position yourself too far away, then he'll do this like this attack where he just goes into his shell and just spins everywhere. But that was the best way to possibly kill him, just having him stand there constantly and attack you without trying to hit you, without being able to hit you, I mean. So as you can probably tell, like the foot soldier, what they're gonna do is dependent on what color they are. These blue guys, their sole purpose in the game is just to roll on these steel balls. That's literally all they do the whole game. I mean, I wouldn't mind a career that just you know, just, rolling on steel balls all the time to beat up some turtles. Wonder what their qualifications were. Alright, here we got Bebop. This is one of the easiest bosses in the game. all we do is sit right here. And he gets stuck on the truck and can't hit us. Actually, I would argue that's the easiest boss in the game. And that's it. So now we're going to get on the Zeppelin and actually go to New York City, which, by the way, is floating in the air. Why we didn't get on the Zeppelin at the start of the bridge, I don't know, but lore. So this stage is actually pretty long and pretty difficult too. There's also a chance that I can soft lock here, so I'm gonna do whatever I can not to. Oh man. Okay, you're not supposed to do that. Not supposed to do that either. That's okay that I'm taking damage though, because I'm gonna be switching to Raphael soon. So there are two types of deaths in this game. There's the intended ones in which we switch to a character that's faster for the current stage, and then there's the deaths where I'm just like, you just get hit randomly and you don't know what to do. So I've already taken 2 lives that I shouldn't have, so I may need to just adjust what characters I use later on, but at least for this stage, I'm gonna stay Leonardo for now. Okay, so we got past the soft lock there. For some reason, if you get hit by those balls there, because usually that's where you want to switch to Raphael. Okay, that's good. That's where you want to switch to Raphael. If you like spawn at the bottom of the screen there, then the game refuses to go any lower, so you're just stuck there the entire time. I don't know why that happens, or what exactly, if that's the reason why that causes it, but I just avoid dying there so that doesn't have a chance of happening. Wow, missed him. I guess I never really talked about the other attacks too. So obviously you've seen the special attack already. There's a jump attack like this, which we primarily use to get around the screen a little bit faster. There's your normal attack like that, and then there's this attack, which is like a I don't even know what you call it, but it's usually a one-hit kill if it connects. Sometimes the game will glitch out and just not register it, or they'll just register it as like a normal attack. But doesn't usually happen. Like it happened right there. I tried to do the down, like the throw, and it just didn't want to work. I don't want this guy to like run into me. For some reason, sometimes if they just run into you when you have 1 health, they'll just automatically kill you. Like without even doing any attacks. Yeah, I guess you can call it a throw. I'm actually in a bad spot. That could have been, yeah, that could have been pretty bad. So I want to keep my distance away from enemies, because they can just do random stuff. Try to get him as right as he jumped out. This stage is actually going. Never mind. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Donatello right now. First of the marathon, say something's going well, and immediately get punished for it. Those guys that throw the, I don't even know what they are they barrels? I don't know if they're barrels because they don't have like a, they're not like closed or anything. But regardless of what they are, if you try to like special attack through them, sometimes they'll change the direction they're facing. And then that way the projectile goes in the direction that you're going as well. And then it just kills you as soon as you get out of the special attack. The Donatello is a little bit like Raphael as well. He has a lot longer reach than Raphael. And his attack is somewhat similar to it. It's like somersault, I don't know. I don't even know what you call it. Almost like, yeah, I actually don't even know what to call it. But it does a lot more damage. You can hit up to like 3 times on an enemy as opposed to Raphael only hitting once. But it goes a lot shorter range, so it's not as great for getting through stages. Don't want to die here. Okay, good. So now we have the next boss. This is probably the hardest boss in the game. Actually, no, second hardest boss in the game for Pag. It's really hard to set this guy up for a quick kill. I'm going to try to do it. Essentially, I'm going to keep trying to special attack past him so he keeps going back and forth like this. I'm not going to do it super fast because I want to keep him in the middle there so he doesn't do any attacks. Nice, that's actually the best way to do it. So I'm making this game look a lot easier than it really is, but for him, for Dirtbag, if you mess up your positioning at all, he just starts going all over the place, and it's really difficult to get a kill on him because he's just constantly attacking at you. And the reason we used, like I said, Donatello for that fight is because he can hit multiple times. Raphael would be fine. Whoops. I don't know, I actually jumped off to the water. Raphael would be fine as well, but he just wouldn't hit him multiple times like Donatello can. This is one of my unfavorite levels because of how long it is, and this whole water, like, separate y-axis is really annoying because enemies can hit you and you generally can't hit them. Nice, they position themselves perfectly for that. Ah, dang it. I tried to wait a second to see if I can hit more than just him, but can't hesitate in this game otherwise. Just die. So right here we got these enemies. I'm just trying to... Oh man, they didn't even try to go for me. Trying to special attack through them right as they come out, while also hitting these enemies. Come on, dude. There we go. They die really fast. It's just it's just a matter of actually hitting them. But like that guy should have definitely died to me, but decided not to. I may actually go ahead and try to game over somewhat soon, because the next stage after this is pretty long as well. What's this guy doing? So fun fact, those are the only guys in the game that will slide like that. But yeah, I may try to game over soon to make sure I have enough lives to get through this next stage without any issues. But I'll see how this one ends up. I should be gaining another life soon. And then here we got the mini boss of the level. So now these levels start throwing multiple bosses at you, instead of just having one at the end. Die soon, nice. Good Mouser fight. But like I said, it's all about the positioning, because if you just position yourself wrong, then you have a good chance of getting hit by something you don't want to get hit by. For that fight in particular, it's the Mousers that are jumping around that can hit you. So the randomness of this game takes place in obviously what these animals do, or what did I say that for? What the Foot Clan does. Specifically their movement. You can see them go like to the other side of the screen as far as they can from you for some reason. You can see them run straight at you and try to hit you. But obviously the ones that run away from you take a lot of time because you're not very fast, so you have to run at them and try to kill them and hope that they are cooperating with you. So normally I would kill myself here to switch to Raphael, but given that my lives are kind of sketchy right now, I'm going to stay Donatello. And this is a Leatherhead. This is the hardest boss in the game. Just because he's very fast. He has a ton of health. And he has this like spin attack that he'll do. I'm trying to stay as much as I can above him, but he's not having it. So I'll switch to Raphael now. He has a ton of health. He has this like spin attack that he'll do after each one of your attacks that negates any further damage. And then sometimes he'll just straight up charge at you and kill you. So it's not too bad of a fight. I need to switch to Raphael anyways. Okay, I think I should be able to stay Raphael for this soon, assuming I don't die without any reason. If I die, and if I game over in this area, then I have to do the whole area over again. But I think I should be okay to not have to get my lives back, because Shredder could be a huge issue at the end of this level. Wow, I didn't hit any of them. I don't know how that happened. So I'm trying to set up these guys to, if I can kill them like that. There we go, that was perfect. Okay, I should be almost to the slice of pizza so I get all my health back. Yes, right after these guys that pop up. Oh crap, almost forgot about these guys. Trying my hardest not to get hit here. So some enemies don't spawn until you hit a certain point in the game, and they could position yourself bad, so I like to jump forward and then just jump attack back so that way I'm ready to hit them. Alright, so let's hopefully not die to this guy. There we go. I always play that super safe because you're guaranteed to be at low health right there. And they just come out of nowhere too, like you're not going to be expecting them to hit you at all, unless you already know how the game plays out. These guys could be a problem. Okay, good. So they have their invincibility until, oh crap. Okay, I'm gonna wait for them to come up here. There we go. So they have iframes until a certain time, pretty much when they're able to move. And if you don't get it correctly, then they'll just start flying around all separately, as you can see there. Oh wow, this guy is like coming out punching me. He's ready to fight. Alright, this is going pretty well actually. Don't hit me, please. Oh, whoa. That could have been bad. Alright, we're almost at the end of the stage. We have to go on this little conveyor belt first. I'll kill these guys. Okay, don't hit me yet. I'm going to switch to Leonardo while I'm on this belt to avoid a little bit of lag, just like we did on the ocean level. But first I need to kill all these guys that do spawn. So you see why there's going to be lag, because you have all these little beams and stuff. You have enemies. I have to make sure to, when I'm doing my... Wow, didn't expect that to happen. Alright. I'll just dodge all these. Without taking any damage. Okay. So normally you would just kill yourself. It's not a whole lot of lag that you're avoiding, but still enough to be a little bit of a time save. But yeah, usually after killing those 3 waves of enemies, I would just run into a beam and then switch to Leonardo. Okay, I definitely have plenty of lives for this next 2 bosses. Alright, we got the first boss. I can never remember his name either. But he usually will charge at you like that. Okay, that's good. Now I want him to charge over here. Come on, dude. Okay, he's not playing nice. You want him to hit you to the other side, and then... Oh man, he's just not doing it. You just want him to charge to the other side, and then that way you can kill him at the door, and you just walk straight through the door to the next boss without having to wait. But apparently he wasn't having any of it. Alright, and then we got Shredder. Shredder is not an easy fight because you need to constantly be having iframes, otherwise he'll hit you like that. And there's like a slight delay in which he can hit you. Like that. It's really difficult. It's actually the most times he's ever hit me. And then he'll just sometimes just hang out outside your attack range. Nice. How you do that with just 1 life, I don't know. But the world record run for this game does kill movably without getting hit at all. So we rescued April. Game should be over, right? Oh no, Shredder getting away. But now my lives are kind of low. As you can see, I started with 7 lives, but I've been getting lives constantly because of my score. What I want to do is essentially kill myself once on this stage, or bring myself down to 0 lives, and then that way as soon as this stage ends, then I'm able to game over and then start up with 7 lives again. And that will ensure that I can get through the rest of the game, or it should, as long as I'm not bad. Razor. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, I'm just gonna keep losing all my lives. It's best to do it on this stage because there is all this auto-scroller stuff. So as long as I don't die to these guys, which I shouldn't, then I'll be good. Maybe one more. Yeah, and Toko's actually the next boss, we'll see. So now I just need to get hit once. And then, because I got past the elevator, it sets the trigger for like the next stage. All I have to do is game over. I lose my score, which is not really important because who cares about score in speedrun. And now I have 7 lives again. This game is, I would say, it's exceedingly difficult to go through with just on one continue. The world record does do it, but it requires pretty much not dying to anything other than just ones you want to die to switch characters. But given the randomness of the game, it's really difficult to do that. So you can kind of tell why we switched back to Raphael. A lot of these enemies are really spaced apart. Alright, Chops, I got my bag of quarters on my side. Throwing in all the continues. Anyways, yeah, all these enemies are really spaced apart, so it makes sense to pick Raphael. Yeah, Turtles games are really good beat 'em ups. Fortunately, the newer ones are just kind of not as great. Maybe it's the difficulty of these games. Not sure. But then again, it was like Konami made a ton of beat 'em ups, so maybe just Konami just stopped doing them. Yeah, that was not good. I always get a little bit scared when I end my special attack right in front of an enemy, because I have no idea what they're gonna do. It's so scary. I don't want to die yet. I want to be able to die at the end. So I can switch to Donatello. Okay, I know there's some rock soldiers coming up. Be aware of. So if I'm like at the edge of the screen, then generally those hit you. Play that safe. Oh, that guy actually hit me. Just barely got my iframe. But I'm playing super safe. I wouldn't really play the safe in actual run. So another thing about this game is that enemies, they'll show up on screen, just outside the screen. What? Okay, that's fine. That was actually my bad. They'll show up right outside the screen, outside of your attack range. So if you try to special attack into them, they'll just be like, ha, joke's on you. Alright, so this is Toka. He's not really playing nice right now. Trying to stay as far down as I can. Nice. So he's a little bit scary because he can do like, he can go full E Honda on you and just throw out like a ton of punches in fast succession. Never did it that time. I got pretty lucky there. Alright, and now we're heading to the final stage, the spaceship. So this is the... Actually, this is the long stage in the game, not the city, because there's 3 parts to it. Plus, shoutouts to the best music in the game. Ah, this guy is... You can tell he's like barely standing outside of my range to hit him. And I don't want to special attack too much if I can. If I can do like a one-hit kill, like if I can do the throw, then I'd rather do that just to preserve my health. There's a lot of like environmental hazards on this level, including the foot soldiers themselves, just rolling into you. That's why I stay at the bottom as much as I can, because most of the time they'll be showing up in the middle of the stage. I'll be switching back to Raphael very soon. So it's not too bad if I die right here. That Donatello still has... Oh wow, wasn't expecting that. I'll just switch Raphael right there. I would have switched to Raphael right here. Actually no, right after these enemies. You'll see the Mausers dropping in, or whatever they're called. I'm gonna preserve my health. There is gonna be a pizza slice coming up. Okay, it's right here. So normally I would switch to Raphael right here, because you want to switch some places that you don't lose time having to wait. Stay down here. This stage I don't really remember a lot of the enemy patterns, unfortunately. So it's always better just to be safe. These guys, they just run back and jump in the air. They don't even, I don't even think they do damage to you. They just like to jump in the air. So there you go, like that. Like I said, when we're back in city, they'll just randomly change the direction they're facing, and when you hit them, the barrel will just go that direction too and hit you right out of the special attack. Pretty dumb. I'm gonna avoid grabbing this pizza until I kill these guys. I'm still good on lives till the end though. We got the first boss of stage 8, another Mauser. Guy is annoying because he'll sometimes just stand at the gate, so you can't special attack. Like you can see that he's doing it right now. Oh my god, dude, come on. There we go. So kind of a frustrating fight. But that is the last hard fight of this game, fortunately. Alright, so now we're on to stage 2 of the spaceship. So once again, I'm trying not to die. But there are no like stupid gimmicks in this area, I think. There are a few waves that could be risky, but it's still a lot easier. So those guys, like I said, if you weren't expecting these guys to be there, it's very easy just to run straight into them, and then they'll just kill you. So I'm gonna do a few character changes coming up. This is an annoying wave because you have these robots coming out that you have to deal with, plus you have these guys coming out doing their jump attacks. And your special attack isn't always going to hit these robots. If it doesn't, then you're going to have a bad time. Nice. These guys just want to jump around. They're not even enemies, they just want to have a good time. Ooh, that was close. I would assume that the Foot Clan probably has the funds to get pizza wherever they like. But I'm not here to talk about the economy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh ooh, that was not good. That guy booked it. So okay, there you go. He's like, that guy was standing on the edge of the screen, so I wouldn't be able to hit him with a special attack. So I'm hoping I should be getting another life at 150,000 points. But I think even if I don't, I should be okay. Because the next two bosses are very simple. I'll kill a couple extra enemies just to get more points. These are the easiest ones to get points off because they just take one hit. Well, I was wrong. These guys can do damage to you. Oh man, my worst enemy. So these guys are a little bit scary because as soon as you knock them off their little platform, then they'll immediately... Oh, that was not good. They'll immediately go into attack. Game is stressful, I'm not gonna lie. But at least the music is good. Alright, we're almost at the end, thankfully. I have a few more waves of enemies. Hopefully I don't die. I should stop saying that. But it's okay. I needed to switch to Leonardo anyways. The next fight you have to have Leonardo for. So I'm gonna keep holding on to my health as much as I can. Alright, yeah, you can see the wall beginning to come down. Hello? Okay, here we go. So we got Crane. Pretty intimidating guy, you would think. But we're just gonna go ahead and walk him back to this this wall. Alright, so now we're in phase 2. This could be a little bit more difficult. Crap, I didn't want to do that. I need to knock him out. Oh man, I was literally one hit away from it. That's fine. Alright, I'll walk him back again. Cool. Hopefully that gets me another life. I think it should. Yes, there we go. I am definitely set for Shredder. Or, I'm sorry, Super Shredder. So, Super Shredder is another pretty simple fight. He just becomes super buff, but it's a lot easier to fight him than previously. So, I'm going to be switching to Michelangelo. Right now I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can to him without having to lose a life. There we go. So this is the only time in the game we'll ever use Michelangelo because his special attack does the most damage in the game, but it's so awkward to use that you don't really use him at all to get through the game. Playing it a little bit safe because I don't want to die. That'd be kind of awkward to get to the final boss. So he's going to be time as soon. Oh, time. There you go. Probably should have said that a little bit earlier. Oh yeah, that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. 4208, not bad. A pretty fun game. It's definitely a lot harder than I would say most speedruns because you're always running the risk of dying at any point. But still, hope you all enjoyed my quick Let's Play. And thank you all for having me.
Alright, that was excellent.